Hey Sagittarius, this is Divine Amethyst, and this is your reading for February 2020. Now, what I'm getting for you guys is you guys have been seeing tons of signs and synchronicities, and it's been speeding up, like the frequency in which you are seeing these signs. And it appears that it's actually it's connected to a relationship that you had during younger years. I don't know if it would be during childhood, like teenage years, puppy love kind of thing, just from the other cards in the spread, or if perhaps it was a love that you might have had in your early 20s. But these signs and synchronicities, the last time that you saw this mini related to that was during that time. The joys of Mercury retrograde, guys. So it looks like there's some unfinished lessons that you have from that time. And there are people that are coming back into your life from that chapter and from that space in your life for you to learn lessons, because it's time for you to finally process lessons. You've been repeating certain lessons and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so fucking over this same lesson. Like, I get the message. I'm supposed to do this. I'm not supposed to do this. Message received. Can we move on? Well, it's time. If you're willing to like take the leap, this particular Mercury retrograde, it's definitely the right time, because it looks like this person from the past is coming back to clear up things. I'm not seeing that it looks like they're coming back for romance. They're coming back to close out this cycle with you, and for both of you to finally have true closure instead of just the superficial level, which I'm getting the feeling that they had given you, because they were unable to be honest with you and they were unable to be honest with themselves. And it also appears that there were a few things that you held a little too close to yourself, that you were not quite honest with them about, that you guys are going to be having some really illuminating conversations and discourse regarding that. And it appears that for someone, and this is not for everyone, but what I'm getting is that for someone, there was someone who had 2 children with this person, and also at one point in time shared a home, might have even been married or engaged to this person, building something with it. That seems to be a specific message for someone, but back to the general messages. But there is someone coming back for a great deal of people in the collective to hash out things who at one point had been serious. And it's good that you guys are going to be having these conversations, because this has really impacted your ability to ground yourself in your stability, in your career, and in your love life. It's almost as if the lack of resolution of issues that you guys had has led for you to kind of, you start investing but it's in a relationship dynamic, but you always stop just short, because it's like there's a block right there. And this is going to help you clear the path to bridge that distance, so that you are able to find more fulfillment in your relationships. There's going to be a lot of emotional residue that you didn't even realize you were holding on to, that's going to be swept away during this time. Now, whether or not you are having direct conversations with this person or having aha moments, because one of the things that I am getting for some of you is that some of the messages about this and the processing will be coming in the dreamscape. And what I recommend for those folks is keep a dream journal. You don't have to do intense super duper detail. You have to do keywords and things that will help you remember the things that you need. If there are things that stick out to you, jot those down, go through it, process it, readdress it. It also appears that with this communication coming in, there are going to be a few folks who have ulterior motives, who are going to be trying to jump in the middle of the conversation. I feel that your situation with this person, it's not even just feel, based on the cards, there was on either one side or both, there was betrayal related to based on someone being seduced and then kind of having someone on the side, whether it was you or them. And it appears that even if that person was long gone, as soon as they realize in any way that the two of you are talking, they're potentially going to try to jump in and start shit. And if it's not them, it's going to be someone connected to them. So I would, just kind of keep my eyes peeled for that. But these new understandings about yourself and romance and what you've been doing to hold yourself back is going to lead you to a point where you're going to be making some new decisions about how you want to approach your love life and what's really important to you. And you're going to have a fresh, almost kind of innocent, kind of childlike perspective with it, which is a beautiful thing. Let's get a few more cards on your read. Sagittarius, February 2020. More cards for Sagittarius, February 2020. Yeah. Yeah, so what I said about someone who might have been a third party in your relationship, whether you were the one that brought them in or your partner was, that sneaky motherfucker and some folks around them are planning on trying to stir the pot, even though it appears the reunion that you're having with this person from your past is, again, like I said, it doesn't appear to be a romantic union between you two. It's to clear blockages that the history that you have with this person have created for both of you, in a sense, so that you two are able to free yourselves. What I would also say is that if this person had some issues with trying to either manipulate your finances or whatever, don't let yourself be fooled by them on that one again. At the same point in time, it does look like on the love life end of it, like current love life, not history and clearing blockages. On the current love life end, it looks like you have a new offer from someone who is kind of young spirit, or young energy, but like very, it's very sweet. It's like actually kind of pure. Like they're a very sweet individual, and they're coming in fast with communication. And it's like they're offering you the opportunity to also open them up emotionally as you're opening yourself up emotionally, which is really, really cute. Yeah, and it looks like there's also going to be some correspondence that you're going to be getting from them sometime soon, whether it's, I would say, could be social media or like email, something like that. But that's what that's looking like to me. And the way that it's going to be worded, it appears that they're very nervous, so they don't know necessarily how best to approach you. So It's going to be a little bit of an awkward message. They're going to be really adorable. It's not even going to come off romantic at first. Like, apparently, like, that's not their forte. Like, they're very sweet, but like the whole romance thing, like, they're just not good at it. It happens. Everybody has their thing, but they're very cute. And they're well-intentioned. So, yeah, they seem sweet. But yeah, they're going to send you that communication. And it also looks like with that charm, like they're really trying to bring in a cycle in your romantic life where there is equal give and take and acknowledgement and respect for what each other brings for, Mercury retrograde, my bad, brings forth and brings to the table mentally and emotionally and spiritually. It's really cute, you guys. I'm really, really stoked about that. I'm also looking a little bit closer, I would say, with the past partner coming up. You also want to watch, because now that I'm looking at the relation between that card, actually all of their cards and the cards with this new person, it looks like the former partner might be there to help you resolve issues that they had with you and you had with them that's baggage from the past. But it also looks like they might see this new person coming in and energetically feel this new person coming in, and they might be trying to log jam your shit from you starting anew. Not because they want you, but just because they're like, who the fuck is this? And they don't want that new start for you. So I would say, keep your eyes open, be aware of that. Let's get some clarifiers for Sagittarius. Clarifiers for Sagittarius, February 2020. Clarifiers for Sagittarius, February 2020. Clarifiers for Sagittarius. Yep. Yeah. So don't let that person from the past overstay their welcome. Like, hey, great. It's good to have the conversations. It's great to clear out the baggage. It's, great to really, understand what each other's roles were and have that space cleared between you. But, my shady ass bitch card just popped out, and like, a dude can be a shady bitch too. There are shady bitches come in all forms. Yeah, but like, it's making me look at it, especially with the games card and then fight right next to it. The person from the past, yeah, they're gonna clear away this stuff, help you clear away this stuff, but there's going to be some shit starting that they're going to do if you let them too far in to what your new beginning is. Because you see what came out with the your new person situation is also the synergy card. So that spark, that seed, that burst of creativity, that burst of the new, the opportunity for growth. And I mean, you deserve give and take, because it looks like you've been through some bullshit relationship wise. So you deserve to have someone who wants to build and grow with you and wants to really feed into that energy with you. But you're going to have to be willing to take a leap of faith and head into the unknown. But yeah, with this games and fight thing with the ex, like I said, keep the memories positive, keep the conversation focused on clearing out whatever baggage, clear the air, do what you gotta do. That's important. I mean, hey, everybody deserves closure if you can get it, But don't let them fuck your shit up. Really do not. Like, be real careful about someone trying to come in and act like, oh, well, I just want to talk about the shit, whatever. And then suddenly they're interested in you romantically as soon as they find out somebody else is interested in you. And, you know, not because, you know, they necessarily give a damn about really rekindling the flame, so to speak. They just want to jump in the middle of your shit because they see what you're about to build and have and grow with this new person, and they want a piece of it. So I'm getting the feeling that it might not only be romantic, you might also be able to really, you might be starting like a business of some sort with this new person. Here, let me get a little bit more on that. A little bit more about our single Saggies new person. Single Saggies new person. Huh. Yeah, this is a person, your new person. For those of you that are single and have a new person coming in. It appears that there's some history. They know your family. They're really quiet though. And by quiet, I don't mean like I don't mean superficially, like I don't mean just like quiet in general. I mean they're shy. Like I'm getting that they're very shy, but they're very clever. Interesting. And I don't know why it's telling me that they have one sister. Give me a second. Get a little bit more on this. What's this? Okay. Yeah, you are going to be doing work with this person. It does have the chance to be successful. However, there are other factors that only you guys have control over. I mean, it's two whole people, two whole grown-ass people putting in on that. Like, both of you are going to have to be hyper-focused if you're going to make it work. If you are able to make it work, it will be successful. You're going to have dreams about this, and you're going to be like, where the fuck did this come from? And we talked about the dreams before. So I'd say, like, really double down on that whole dream journaling thing. Really double down on that. And make sure that you're keeping an eye open about who might be around trying to deter you from embracing your blessings. Like, pay attention, and also don't let negative self-talk mess you up. Try to balance your shit out. Stay focused. Focus on what your truth is, not just the truth according to someone else, but what your truth is. When you're dealing with these situations, with these two either lovers, current and former, or former and future. So with that being said, we'll talk to you very soon, probably in the Earth, Wind, Fire, and a Tall Glass of Water reading. And take care, Sagittarius.